Hello there, my friend. It is so good to see you today. I was sitting here thinking about how loud the world has become lately. Every time we open our phones or turn on the news, there is someone shouting about a crisis or a market collapse. It feels like we are constantly being pushed to feel anxious about our future and our homes. So, I wanted to just turn on the camera and have a real quiet conversation with you. No fancy edits, no scary music, just us talking about what is actually going on. I have been looking at the housing market every single day for years. It is not just a job for me. It is a way to understand how we all live and what we value. Lately, there has been a lot of talk about negative equity and how some people owe more on their homes than the houses are worth. Does it not? It feels like a heavy weight, like you are stuck in a house that is pulling you down. But when we look closer, we see that a lot of this is just the natural rhythm of a changing world. Prices go up and prices come down, just like the seasons change. If you bought a home a few years ago with a low interest rate, you are likely doing just fine. Your monthly payment is your steady, and the value of the house on paper matters much less than the life you are building inside it. The real struggle right now is for those of us trying to step into the market for the first time. It feels a bit like trying to board a train that is already moving very fast. Interest rates are higher now, and that means a new buyer has to pay much more for the same house than someone did just 2 years ago. It creates this gap, this distance between where we are and where we want to be. And because of that, many sellers are finding it hard to let go. They need a certain price to pay off their costs, but buyers simply cannot afford to give it to them right now. It is like a gentle standoff where everyone is waiting for the other person to blink. This is why we see headlines about more sellers than buyers. It can feel discouraging, especially if you are young and trying to find your own place in the world. I see so many young adults, people our age, feeling quite pessimistic. Nearly 80% of people in our generation feel like it is a bad time to buy. And honestly, I hear you. It is hard to feel optimistic when prices stay high and your paycheck feels like it is being stretched thinner and thinner. But I want you to take a deep breath with me for a moment. It is okay to wait. It is okay to not have all the answers right now. Real estate and money are not a race, even though social media makes it feel that way. Sometimes the best thing we can do for our financial health is to be patient and keep our hearts steady. I have noticed something very interesting happening in the luxury side of the market. There are people out there with a lot of extra cash, often from the stock market, who are still buying houses at very high prices. It creates a bit of an illusion, making it look like the whole market is still booming when it is actually quite split. On one side, you have high-end buyers with a lot of wealth. On the other side, you have regular people just trying to find a modest home and struggling to make the math work. It is not a reflection of your worth if you cannot buy a house today. It is a reflection of a system that is currently out of balance. We also hear a lot about how expensive the stock market is right now. People look at numbers like the price-to-earnings ratio and say it has never been this high except for right before a crash. That might be true, or it might be that the world has fundamentally changed. We live in a digital age now where companies can grow much faster and reach more people than ever before. The old rules might not apply in the same way they used to. The internet, social media, and now artificial intelligence are changing the way value is created. So when people say the system is broken, maybe it is just evolving into something we do not fully understand yet. I like to think of investing as planting a garden. Some years the weather is perfect and everything grows effortlessly. Other years there is a drought or a storm, and we have to work a little harder to keep things alive. But as long as we keep planting, as long as we stay patient and do not give up on the process, we will eventually see the fruit. The most important thing right now is to not let the noise steal your peace. If you are feeling behind, please know that you are right where you need to be. Building wealth is a slow, quiet journey. It is about the small choices we make every day, like choosing to save a little extra or deciding not to buy something we do not need. It is about being kind to yourself when you make a mistake. We all make mistakes with money. I have made plenty of them, and I am sure I will make more in the future. But the goal is not perfection, the goal is progress. I want this channel to be a place where we can talk about these things without the fear and the hype. We do not need to be aggressive to be successful. We do not need to be greedy to be secure. We just need to be thoughtful and consistent. I am seeing a lot of people using their gains from the stock market to buy real estate right now. They are moving money from one pocket to another to find more stability. And while that might be working for them, your journey will look different. Maybe your journey right now is just learning or saving your first $1,000, or finally paying off that credit card. All of those steps are beautiful and valid. I also want to remind you that your home is more than an investment. It is where you rest, where you dream, and where you spend time with the people you love. If you are renting right now, that is okay too. Renting gives you the freedom to move and the peace of mind that you do not have to worry about a broken roof or a falling market. There is no one right way to live your life. As we look at all these charts and data, let us try to remember the human stories behind them. Behind every foreclosure is a family, and behind every sale is a person moving on to a new chapter. Money is just a tool we use to write our own stories. It should never be the main character. So, as we navigate these uncertain times together, let us focus on what we can control. We can control our own spending, our own learning, and our own reactions to the news. We can choose to be calm when everyone else is panicking. We can choose to be generous when everyone else is being selfish. And we can choose to believe that things will work out if we keep moving forward with a gentle heart. I am so grateful that you took the time to listen to me today. It means a lot to have you here in this little corner of the internet. I want to hear from you. Truly, how are you feeling about the housing market where you live? Are you seeing things slow down, or are prices still feeling out of reach? Let us talk about it in the comments, but let us keep it kind and supportive. We are all just trying to figure this out together. Remember that you are doing a great job, even on the days when it does not feel like it. Financial freedom is not a destination you reach and then stay there forever. It is a way of walking through the world with your head held high and your heart at ease. It is about having enough so that you can focus on the things that actually matter, like your health, your relationships, and your peace of mind. I hope you have a beautiful, restful day. Take a walk, drink some tea, and remind yourself that you are more than your bank account. You are a person with a bright future and so much potential. We will keep talking about these things. One step at a time, I will be here for you. Just like an old friend, until next time. Take care of yourself. It is important to remember that markets are cyclical. What goes up often finds a way to settle back down, and while we wait for that to happen, we can prepare ourselves. We can build our skills and grow our knowledge. Knowledge is the one investment that never loses value and never has negative equity. No one can take away what you have learned and the wisdom you have gained through experience. So even if you cannot buy a house today, you can buy a book or watch a video that teaches you something new. You can practice the discipline of saving, which is a muscle that gets stronger every time you use it. One day, the right opportunity will come along, and because you are patient and prepared, you will be ready to take it. It is also okay to feel frustrated. It is frustrating to see prices rise while you are working so hard. Give yourself permission to feel that, but do not let it turn into bitterness. Bitterness clouds our judgment and makes it harder to see the good things that are still happening. Look for the small wins in your life. Maybe you found a way to cut your grocery bill, or maybe you finally started that small side project you have been thinking about. Those things matter. They are the bricks that build the foundation of your future. I also want to touch on the idea of luxury homes inflating the average prices. It is so easy to see a headline that says home prices are at an all-time high and feel like the world is ending. But when you realize that a few very expensive homes are pulling that average up, the situation feels a bit more manageable. It is like looking at a classroom where one student got a perfect score and everyone else got a 70. The average looks high, but it does not represent the reality for most of the students. Most homes are not $5 million mansions. Most homes are regular places for regular people, and as things level off, those regular homes will become more accessible. Again, it takes time for the economy to breathe and adjust. Think of it like a long hike. Sometimes the trail is steep and we get out of breath. We have to stop, sit on a rock, and let our heart rate slow down before we can keep going. The housing market is just taking a breath right now. It has been running uphill for a long time and it needs to rest. This rest period is your chance to get your own finances in order. It is a gift of time, if you choose to see it that way. It is time to build your emergency fund, time to research the neighborhoods you love, and time to decide what kind of life you really want. Do not feel pressured to rush into a big decision just because you are afraid of missing out. The fear of missing out is a powerful emotion, but it is a terrible financial advisor. It makes us make impulsive choices that we often regret later. Instead, let us move with intention and grace. Let us make choices that allow us to sleep well at night. No house is worth losing your peace of mind over. No investment is worth constant stress and anxiety. We want to build a life where money serves us, not the other way around. I am here to walk beside you through all of this. We will look at the data, but we will always come back to the human element. We will always come back to the idea that you are enough, right now, exactly as you are. Your value is not defined by whether you own a home or how much money is in your brokerage account. You are valuable because of who you are and the kindness you bring to the world. So let us keep our eyes on the horizon but our feet on the ground. Let us be smart, let us be patient, and let us be gentle with ourselves and each other. Thank you for being part of this journey with me. I am so lucky to have such a thoughtful and caring community. I will see you in the next video, where we will continue to explore how to live a rich and meaningful life. Until then, stay grounded and stay hopeful. Everything has a way of working out in the end. Sometimes it just takes a little longer than we expected, and that is perfectly okay. We have all the time in the world to get it right. Let us focus on the beauty of today while we build for tomorrow. It is the small, quiet moments that make life worth living. The smell of coffee in the morning, the sound of rain on the window, the feeling of a good book in your hands. Those are the things that money cannot buy and that the market cannot take away. Cherish those things while you work on your financial goals. They are the true wealth of your life. I am sending you so much peace and clarity. Keep moving forward, one small step at a time. You are doing better than you think you are. Believe in yourself and your ability to create a beautiful life. I believe in you. And I am here to support you every step of the way. Let us take a final deep breath together. Inhale the peace. Exhale the worry. You are safe. You are capable, and you are not alone. We are in this together, always. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Take care. As we close this conversation, I want you to think about one small thing you can do today to make your future self smile. Maybe it is just writing down your goals or looking at your bank account without judgment. Whatever it is, do it with love. Money is just energy, and when we approach it with love and clarity, it starts to flow in a more positive direction. I am excited to see where your journey takes you, and I am honored to be a small part of it. Goodbye for now. Stay gentle, stay kind, and stay true to yourself. The world needs your light and your steady heart. See you. We will look back at these times and realize how much we learned and how strong we became. The challenges of today are the lessons of tomorrow, and you are a very fast learner. Be proud of how far you have come. Even if you feel like you are standing still, you are growing in ways you cannot see. Trust the process. Trust yourself, and trust that the best is yet to come. It really is. Okay, I am going to go now, but I will be thinking of you. Have a wonderful day. You deserve it. Really, you do. So go out there and be the amazing person you are. The world is waiting for you, and I will be right here when you get back. Bye for now. Lots of love and peace to you. Stay safe and stay happy. Talk soon, really soon. I promise. Bye.